Pecan chocolate chip cookies are one of my favorite cookies of all time. I love them with whole wheat flour, but you can use any kind of flour you like. Here are your ingredients, but don't worry, I'll include a link below that will give you full nutrition information along with more details. You want to begin by preheating that oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. In a small bowl, you're going to add 1 1/4 cups of whole wheat flour, 187.5 grams, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 3 grams, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, which is about 1 gram. Mix this together thoroughly and then set it aside. Now I like to use whole wheat flour because I think it tastes really good with pecans, but you can use ordinary plain flour if you like. In a separate bowl, we're going to use 1/2 cup of butter, which is 113 grams, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 2.5 milliliters. To that, we're going to add in 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 56 grams, and 1/4 cup of white sugar, 50 grams. Make sure that butter is well softened. And then just mix this on a medium speed until it's well blended and nice and creamy. It will look a lot like this. Now we're going to add in the egg, which is about 50 grams. Again, just beat it until it's nice and smooth. At this point, we're going to add in our flour. Beat this on a low speed and just mix it until it's just starting to combine. You don't want to overmix cookies because it can be a little too tough. So if you overmix it, it's not a big deal, but if you feel that they're tough, you know why. This only takes about 20 to 30 seconds. It'll look like this. Now we're going to add in our pecans, roughly chop them up. It's a 1 cup, 113 grams, and 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips, which is about 169.5 grams. Fold it together until it looks like this, set it aside. You're going to put this on a baking sheet. I use parchment paper, but it isn't necessary. And you're going to use about 20 grams or a really heaping tablespoon of batter here. It's going to be a delicious cookie. You're going to bake these anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes or until the edges are golden brown and the center is still slightly soft. They're going to be a very puffy cookie. Whenever they're still warm, crack on some sea salt if you have it. If you don't, any kind of salt will work. It gives it a nice flavor at the end and just really balances those flavors out well. Let them cool about 1 minute before you move them onto a cooling rack to finish cooling completely before storing. Now, if you don't like puffy cookies, just reduce your flour 1/4 of a cup or about 50 grams, and that will give you a flatter spread. However, I prefer the more puffier style cookies that just taste a little more cookie and less greasy to me. These are very delicious. They're golden brown on the outside, and when you open them up, they're nice and chewy and soft on the inside. Aren't these absolutely wonderful? These are my favorite cookie to eat. You're getting a lot of nutrition in them, and they're not too sweet. I call them the grown-up cookie. Visit us at jacksonsjob.com for more recipes, and as always, happy baking.